If you want to be successful, you got to prioritize your goals over the distractions that others present. It's not always easy, especially when people you care about are asking for your attention. But you have to remember, your future is on the line. And sometimes the best way to protect your future is to say no to the present distractions. Learning to say no means setting boundaries and respecting your own needs. You're not obligated to be available to everyone at every moment. If you want to succeed, you need to protect your focus, your mental health, and your priorities. The people who truly understand and support your journey will respect that. And those who don't, well, they're not the ones meant to walk with you. Your life isn't a free pass for others to pull you in 1,000 directions. Success doesn't require a big circle. It requires a committed one. A few solid people who've got your back, who understand your grind, who respect your time, that's all you need. Quality over quantity always wins. In this world, we often get caught up in the idea that the more people you know, the more success you'll have. But let me tell you something, that couldn't be further from the truth. It's not about how many friends you have, it's about how deep those relationships run. A small circle of people who genuinely care about your success is worth more than 100 acquaintances. Those few individuals will ride for you when things get tough, and they'll help you celebrate when things go right. That's the kind of circle you need, not a bunch of people who only show up when the party's popping or when you're at your best. You need people who are in it with you for the long haul. People who will push you to be better, who will challenge you, and who will celebrate your wins like they're their own. The key to success is not in trying to please everyone, but in staying true to your purpose. When you focus on quality, you attract people who respect that. You'll notice that your circle gets smaller, but the relationships become deeper and more meaningful. You'll start spending more time with people who are helping you grow and less time with people who are just hanging around for the ride. If your circle isn't pushing you forward, it's time to reevaluate who you're keeping around. A smaller, tighter circle also means more trust. You don't have to constantly worry about someone betraying you or talking behind your back. With the right people, trust is automatic. There's an unspoken bond between people who are committed to seeing each other win. It's not about pretending to be perfect. It's about being real with each other, understanding each other's struggles, and knowing that you have each other's back no matter what. Quality over quantity means focusing on relationships that bring value, the ones that help you grow as a person, the ones that inspire you to keep moving forward, and the ones that challenge you to be your best. A big group of people may seem impressive, but at the end of the day, it's the solid, committed individuals in your life who will matter most. Learn to say no when necessary. Not every opportunity is meant for you. Not every person is meant to be in your circle. It's okay to walk away from things that aren't aligned with your purpose. When you start saying no to the things that don't serve you, you make room for the things that do. That's how success works, by saying no to the wrong things. You're saying yes to the right ones. Every opportunity that comes your way won't be the right one. Some will distract you, some will waste your time, and some will pull you off course. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of something new, but you have to remember that your focus is on the long-term goal. If something doesn't contribute to that goal, it's not worth your time. Be bold enough to say no to what doesn't serve you. The same goes for people. Not everyone needs to be in your circle. Some people will just slow you down, bring negativity, or keep you stuck in your old ways. Saying no doesn't mean you're rude or selfish. It means you know what's best for you in your future. You don't need to carry dead weight. You don't need people who drain your energy or suck the life out of you. Learn to let go of what's holding you back. When you do, you'll find you have more space for growth. As you get more focused on your mission, people will try to pull you in different directions. You've got to stay strong. A lot of people will want your attention, your time, your energy, but if they're not adding value, they're just taking. And you don't have time for that. You're here to build something great, and that requires focus and discipline. So learn to say no to distractions, say no to things that take you off course. Saying no is a sign of strength, not weakness. It's a declaration that you know where you're going and that you won't let anything or anyone stop you from getting there. Your vision doesn't require approval from anyone. You've got to learn how to trust your instincts and not wait around for others to validate your ideas. Your vision is yours. And while it's great to seek advice from people you trust, at the end of the day, you have to be the one driving your future. Too many people seek approval from others because they're scared of rejection or failure. But let me tell you something. You can't wait for permission. If you're waiting for someone to tell you it's okay, you'll be waiting forever. If you have a dream or a goal, you have to believe in it even when no one else does. That's part of the journey. Many people will look at you like you're crazy for pursuing something that they don't understand. But that's because they're not supposed to see your vision. You can't expect people who aren't on the same wavelength as you to get what you're trying to do. When you trust your vision and follow through with faith, the right people will catch on, and those are the ones who matter. The rest, they don't get a vote. The world will often tell you what you should be doing. They'll offer suggestions, give you advice, and even try to steer you down paths they think are more realistic. But your vision isn't for them to define. It's yours. And if you believe in it, with that belief will carry you through the toughest times. Never let anyone convince you that your vision is too big, too bold, or too crazy. Your vision is what will drive your success. And if you don't protect it, no one else will. The most successful people in the world are the ones who never stop believing in their own vision, even when everyone else doubted them. Trusting your vision means making decisions that align with it, even if they don't make sense to the outside world. Sometimes the path to success is unclear, and it feels like you're walking in the dark. But it's not about knowing every step. It's about trusting that you're heading in the right direction. You'll get there one way or another if you stay committed and stay true to your vision. Be willing to walk alone on that path if you have to, because there are plenty of people who won't understand your journey. But that's okay. Your vision isn't for them. It's for you. Finally, remember that your vision will evolve as you grow, but it will always stay true to the core of what you believe in. People will come and go, and their opinions will change, but your vision is the anchor that keeps you grounded. So don't wait for others to tell you it's okay. Go after what you want. If it feels right to you, it is right for you. Your vision is the foundation of your success, and you're the only one who can build it. Stop seeking validation from others. A man with no friends knows that he doesn't need external validation to know his worth. You have to learn to validate yourself. So many people are out here chasing approval, friends, family, and social media likes. They need someone to tell them they're doing a good job and that they're worth something. But when you've got true confidence, when you believe in yourself, you don't need that external validation. You know your worth, and you don't need anyone else to tell you. Self-validation is freedom. It means that you don't need to get approval from anyone to take action or to move forward with your plans. People are always going to have their opinions, and sometimes opinions won't align with your goals. But when you validate yourself, you don't get caught up in the noise. You can move forward with confidence, knowing that you're on the right path. You don't need anyone else to permit you to succeed. The problem with seeking validation is that it puts your success in the hands of others. You give them the power to determine your worth. When you rely on others to validate your ideas or decisions, you'll always be second-guessing yourself. But when you validate yourself, you know that your choices are based on your understanding, your own experience, and your values. You're the only one who truly knows what's right for you. You don't need anyone's approval to keep moving forward. You've got to let go of the need to please everyone around you. If you're spending your time trying to make everyone else happy, you're never going to make yourself happy. Your purpose isn't to live up to someone else's expectations, it's to create your own life based on your dreams. When you stop seeking approval from others, you give yourself the power to follow your path, no matter what anyone else thinks. At the end of the day, the only validation that matters is the validation you give yourself. Couldn't live without. But you'll find that once you make the tough choices, you'll be free to build the life you've always wanted. So embrace the tough decisions. Don't run from them. They are the stepping stones to your future. The man who can make the hard choices is the man who will succeed. And remember, the decisions you make today will shape the person you become tomorrow. Embrace your solitude. A man with no friends understands the power of solitude. Solitude is where you do the work. It's in the quiet moments when no one is around that you find your true strength. The world is loud, everyone has an opinion, and everyone wants something from you. But solitude gives you the space to think, to reflect, and to grow. People often fear being alone because they don't know who they are without the noise of the world. But it's in that solitude that you discover who you are. You learn to listen to your inner voice, to trust your instincts, to make decisions based on your truth, not on the opinions of others. Solitude gives you clarity. It's where you find the courage to make the big moves, the ones that will propel you forward. When you embrace solitude, you also embrace your independence. You stop relying on others for happiness, fulfillment, or validation. You realize that you don't need anyone else to define your worth. Solitude is where you build your confidence and your self-sufficiency. It's where you learn to depend on yourself, to trust your decisions, and to become the person you were always meant to be. Some of the most successful people in the world spend a lot of time alone. They understand that being alone doesn't mean being lonely. It means being free. It means being focused. It means giving yourself the space to grow without the interference of others. Solitude is where the magic happens. So don't be afraid of being alone. Embrace it. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. In solitude, you find yourself, you discover your purpose, and you prepare yourself for the life you're meant to live. Solitude is where greatness is born. Success isn't about the people around you, it's about the person you are when no one else is watching. A man with no friends knows that true strength comes from within, from having the courage to walk your path, even when it's lonely. It's about understanding that you don't need a big circle to be successful. You need a committed circle. And sometimes that circle is just you and your vision. The journey will test you. It will push you to your limits. But every decision, every sacrifice, and every moment of solitude is shaping you into the person you need to become. You have everything you need within you, your strength, your vision, your drive. You don't need anyone's approval or validation to move forward. When you walk with purpose, the right people will show up. And when you make the tough decisions, you'll create the life you deserve. Success isn't a destination, it's a journey, one that requires patience, determination, and the willingness to embrace both the challenges and the victories. So as you go forward, remember that the real power is in your ability to rely on yourself. You are your greatest ally. And when you walk alone, you'll discover just how far you can truly go. Keep your head up, keep your eyes on the prize, and never forget you are enough just as you are.